Have you ever wondered how people from Africa are changing America right now? In 2025, African immigrants are bringing new energy, jobs, and stories to our country. Today, we're ranking the top 10 U.S. states transformed by them, from number 10 to number 1. These states shine with fresh cultures, growing businesses, and strong communities. Watch till the end to see the number 1 spot. You might be surprised. If you love learning about real change, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your story with African friends or neighbors? Let's dive in. Number 10. Pennsylvania. This state welcomes about 40,000 African immigrants, mainly from West Africa like Nigeria. They surged in the 2000s, drawn by jobs in Philly's hospitals and factories. Now, they run over 1,000 businesses, from hair salons to food trucks selling jollof rice that draws long lines. Their impact on culture pops in Pittsburgh's art scenes, where African prints inspire murals on old brick walls. Economically, they add $500 million to the economy through taxes and spending on local goods. Health-wise, many are nurses filling shortages, saving lives daily. Kids bring diverse voices to classrooms, making history lessons richer with real stories from the continent. In 2025, new laws help them buy homes, growing neighborhoods. Yet, cold winters test their warmth. Pennsylvania's change is like a steady river, African energy carving paths through steel towns, blending old industry with fresh dreams. It's solid groundwork for the ranks above. Number 9. Ohio. Home to around 42,000 African newcomers, especially from Somalia and Ghana. They arrived fleeing conflicts and chasing opportunities since the 1990s. Columbus buzzes with their market selling spices that turn everyday meals into feasts. They transform manufacturing by taking skilled roles in auto plants, lifting output by 3% in key cities. Culturally, African drummers join high school bands, creating beats that echo at football games. Economically, their entrepreneurship sparks 800 new shops, employing locals and cutting unemployment. Education shines as they volunteer in libraries, teaching kids Swahili songs. In 2025, community farms grow yams beside cornfields, feeding fresh ideas to food banks. Challenges like job shifts build resilience. Ohio's transformation feels like a comeback story, African grit polishing Rust Belt hearts, turning factories into hubs of hope. It's reliable progress, warming the Midwest one family at a time. Number 8. Washington. We have Washington State. African immigrants here come mostly from East Africa, like Somalia and Ethiopia. They arrived in big numbers after 2010, seeking safety and new starts. Today, over 51,000 call Washington home. They transform Seattle's tech world by filling key jobs in software and healthcare. Many start small businesses, like coffee shops serving Ethiopian brews that mix with local vibes. Culturally, they add vibrant festivals with drums and dances that light up rainy days. Economically, their hard work boosts the state's growth by 2% yearly in service sectors. Families grow strong, with kids excelling in schools thanks to parents' focus on education. But challenges like high living costs push them to innovate. In 2025, new community centers teach languages and share recipes, knitting everyone closer. Washington's transformation shows quiet strength, African roots making green forests feel like home. It's a steady climb, setting the stage for bigger changes ahead. Number 7. North Carolina. About 56,000 Africans from Sudan to Kenya settled here since the 2010s for Research Triangle jobs. They transform biotech labs with expertise, patenting new drugs that save lives nationwide. Raleigh streets hum with shea butter shops and storytelling nights under starry skies. Culturally, they weave African rhythms into bluegrass festivals, birthing hybrid tunes on Spotify. Economically, farms benefit from their sustainable methods, boosting crop yields by 4%. Families emphasize learning, with tutoring circles helping all kids shine. In 2025, new visa paths bring more doctors, easing rural care gaps. Hurricanes teach quick bonds. North Carolina's shift is like mountain air, crisp and renewing. African hands plant seeds in tobacco fields turned innovation hubs, growing a greener future. It's balanced growth, bridging coasts with heart. Number 6. Georgia. With 62,000 African immigrants, mostly Liberians and Ethiopians, the state saw a boom post-2000. Atlanta's skyline reflects their touch through IT firms they founded, adding $1 billion to tech jobs. They spice up soul food with injera flatbreads at markets, fusing flavors in viral food halls. Culturally, African fashion weeks draw crowds, draping Southern belles in bold kente prints. Economically, they drive logistics growth, with truckers from Nigeria hauling goods faster. Schools gain from their high college rates, 40% pursue degrees, inspiring peers. In 2025, diaspora groups fund scholarships, lifting 500 kids yearly. Hot summers feel familiar, easing the move, but traffic jams test patience. Georgia's change is electric, like peach groves blooming with new colors. African roots deepen southern soil, making the peach state sweeter and stronger. It's a vibrant step up from the pack. Number 5. Virginia, hosting 71,000 African immigrants. Nigerians lead with business savvy since the 1990s. Northern Virginia's suburbs thrive on their cybersecurity startups, securing data for big firms and adding $800 million yearly. Alexandria's harbors now dock ships with African imports, stocking shelves with vibrant fabrics. Culturally, powwows mix with powwows. Wait, colonial reenactments gain African griot tales, rewriting history books. Economically, they excel in government roles, with high naturalization rates voting for progress. Kids dominate STEM fairs, crediting parental push. In 2025, Heritage Months celebrate with street fairs, uniting old plantations with new narratives. Traffic and history weigh heavy, but they adapt. Virginia's transformation is polished, like Potomac waters reflecting diverse faces. African Drive honors past struggles while forging ahead, making the Old Dominion feel boldly new. It's a pivotal rank, full of promise. Number 4, Illinois. Chicago welcomes 84,000 Africans, Egyptians, and Kenyans prominent, arriving in waves after 2000 for Windy City opportunities. They revitalize South Side with bakeries baking mandazi alongside deep dish pies, feeding unity. Culturally, jazz clubs pulse with Afrobeat nights, drawing global crowds. Economically, finance sectors gain from their accounting skills, stabilizing banks amid changes. Healthcare booms as they staff clinics, reducing wait times in underserved spots. Education transforms with after-school programs teaching coding in multiple tongues. In 2025, lakefront festivals feature boat races echoing Nile traditions. Winters bite, but warmth prevails. Illinois' change is urban fire, African sparks igniting steel beams into beacons. From loop towers to prairie edges, they build bridges over divides, enriching the heartland. It's dynamic momentum, charging toward the top. Number 3, New Jersey. Over 95,000 African immigrants, Ghanaians topping lists, flocked here since the 1980s for East Coast access. Newark's ports hum with their import empires, trading cocoa that sweetens local chocolates. They transform suburbs with soccer leagues blending styles, cheering kids to state wins. Culturally, Eid markets merge with Juneteenth, creating hybrid holidays full of joy. Economically, pharma labs hire their scientists, speeding vaccine trials. Families thrive, with 50% owning homes faster than averages. In 2025, transit apps get multilingual updates from their coders. Toll roads test, but networks endure. New Jersey's shift is bridge-like, African links connecting islands of culture into one shore. From shorelines to skylines, they infuse resilience, making the Garden State bloom eternally. It's near-peak energy, inspiring awe. Number 2, Florida. Miami pulses with 103,000 Africans, Sudanese, and South Africans mixing since the 1990s. They electrify tourism with safari-themed resorts, drawing millions and pumping $2 billion into beaches. Culturally, Art Basel explodes with Adinkra symbols on canvases, fusing with Cuban rhythms in clubs. Economically, agriculture soars as they introduce hardy crops, drought-proofing groves. Healthcare gets boosts from their MDs in Everglades clinics. Kids surf waves while learning folklore, acing multilingual tests. In 2025, hurricane relief networks they lead save communities faster. Humidity hugs like home. Florida's transformation is sunny blaze, African fire melting sands into glass treasures. From Keys to Panhandle, they turn paradise pinker with flamingo-like flair. It's explosive impact, just shy of the crown. Number 1, Texas. Everything's bigger here with 150,000 African immigrants, Nigerians, and Ethiopians charging in post-2010 for Lone Star dreams. Houston's energy sector roars thanks to their engineers, drilling smarter and greener, adding $3 billion yearly. Culturally, rodeos trot with djembe drums, birthing cowboy Afro-pop hits. Economically, Dallas farms yield teff grains beside cotton, feeding diverse tables. They dominate medicine, with 20% of New Doc's African-born, healing border to bayou. Families build megachurches that double as job hubs. In 2025, border policies ease family ties, swelling communities. Heat waves feel Saharan. Texas's change is epic. African thunder rolling plains into powerhouses. From Alamo echoes to starlit skies, they etch legends, making the giant even grander. Its ultimate transformation, proving unity, wins. Thanks for joining this journey through America's bright changes. African immigrants make us stronger every day. If this inspired you, smash like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which state surprised you most? Share your story. Let's keep the conversation going. See you next time.